Remember, it was dark when we pulled in last night. That's why I don't like pulling into camp at night. So let me show you something hilarious. Good morning. It is 7:45 on Sunday, February the 20th. And it's about 43 degrees out. Sun's still coming up over the mountains here. It'll be nice when that comes out. So we pull into camp last night. It's about 7 o'clock. And we forced ourselves into this little camp area right here. Not a bad spot. A little tight, but we made it work. Remember, it was dark when we pulled in last night. So let me show you something hilarious. We were joking that we'll get about another half mile down the trail and it'll be a big open camp spot. Because that's usually what happens to us. So I get up and I walk around camp a little bit this morning. And I go down this little foot trail. Well, but we could have fit through here. No problem. No problem. We could have fit through here. But let's keep walking this way. Down this little trail to this big open space. Not even 50 feet from where we forced ourselves into camp. It's a really nice spot. It's relatively flat. You can tell there's been a fire here before right over there. That's why I don't like pulling into camp at night. Because no matter what spot we find, there's always one better, like 100 yards, half a mile, 50 feet. That's hilarious. All right, let's get to packing up, getting some breakfast, and heading on down to Cedar Mine. That's the name of it. I remembered and I looked it up last night. Cedar Mine. That's where we're going to next. At least that is the plan. Almost forgot. What's for breakfast, baby?
Bagels with cream cheese. Toasted.
I already did it. It's delicious. 10 after 9. Let's go. Leaving camp this morning after last night's cliffside adventure, we were hoping for a slightly less stressful trail. While we did enjoy the technical challenge of driving down the side of a mountain with nowhere else to go but, well, down, we were looking forward to a more relaxing drive this morning. Fortunately for us, that is exactly what lies ahead. If you happen to recognize this song, I want to take a moment to thank you for your dedicated service to our country. It may not be perfect, but it's pretty darn great. 40 minutes or so into the trail, we're about 2 miles down, and it's still not bad compared to what we just went through. If you're going to do the Arizona Peace Trail, download their Gaia, pay for the Avenza map. They got an atlas for it. Get it. There are warnings on the atlas. There's actually warnings on the Avenza map as well. And I think it's between 3 and 4 when you're on your way to Wikieup from Kingman. And in the atlas, it will tell you danger rocks. And then 4 will tell you danger rocks. They're not kidding. It is sketchy. We have full-size JKs, and we were literally driving right on the edge of having no ground. I mean, you couldn't move the tire over any further in its direction or you wouldn't be on ground anymore. It was butt pucker factor of 10, and it was getting dark. If you are brand new to overlanding or off-roading and you have a full-sized rig, that section of trail is not for you. Don't do it. I'm telling you, if you are brand new to off-roading and you don't have any real experience and you have a full-size rig such as us, like a JK, a JL, a Gladiator, good God, don't do it in a Gladiator. The Toyota 4Runner, don't do it. Find other trails, get more experience. That section of trail. If you have a smaller vehicle, an old TJ or maybe a two-door side-by-side, you should be okay, just be careful. If you are experienced overlander, an experienced off-roader, and you enjoy literally driving on the edge of cliffs, and you have a rig about our size, have fun. And it was fun. It was a blast. And it probably wouldn't have been so stressful if we weren't trying to beat the sun and get down the mountain. But if you get started in the morning, it's fun. It's fun. Definitely download their atlas. It costs a few bucks for digital, or you can get the hard copy. You're going to want it. It's super helpful. I should have studied it a little bit more. I think if I'd have studied it more, I probably would not have taken this route, but I'm glad I took the route. So after, I think it's 4, it's not bad. Still, you end up on this side of a mountain, but it's not near as sketchy as the areas between Warning 3 and Warning 4. We're at Cedar Mine, however. It's on private land, and the signs say, private land, stay on the main road. So, we don't get to go check out that mine. It's right out the window. Abandoned town up the way, Cedar Mine Abandoned Ghost Town or whatever. That's on BLM land, so we'll check that out when we get there. But the mine is, I don't know if it's still active or what, but the sign says stay on the main road, so we're not going to get to really go explore it at all. So it is what it is. That's the mine back there, I imagine, or part of it. Maybe some of it's on some of these trails, but we're not even going to get out of the Jeep because we are going to respect the private property signs. Whoever owns this property was kind enough to allow the Arizona Peace Trail to travel through it, and so it's only prudent and respectful that we don't be traipsing all over their property. BLM land. Uh-oh, I missed something. At the end of this trail that's supposed to be the Cedar Mine abandoned mining town, it just looks like a trough and stuff for some cows. Let's see if we can find some buildings or something. We found a little something. Old ruins of some kind we're going to go check out, see what's going on. Tucked into the eastern slope of the Hualapai Mountains, about 60 miles southeast of Kingman, Arizona, the town of Cedar was a mining community, not just for the Cedar Mine, but for multiple gold, silver, and copper mines in the district. Folks had been working mines in that area at least 20 years prior to the establishment of the Cedar Post Office on September 24, 1895. Most of the mines in the area were owned by 2 large mining companies, the Cedar Valley Gold and Silver Company and the Yucca Cyanide Mining and Milling Company. Made up of 2 saloons, a general store, and of course the post office, by 1907, the town of Cedar boasted a population of about 200 people. The Cedar Post Office closed its doors on July 31st, 1911, and the only thing left of the town of Cedar today is about a half a mile of scattered ruins. The abandoned Cedar Mine mining camp. Not much left here at all. Onward to Wikieup and onward home. When we left camp this morning, we were still on Section 5 of the Arizona Peace Trail, and the Arizona Peace Trail Atlas does rate Section 5 as moderate. but I'm pretty certain that's because of the part of the trail that's already behind us. From our camp, which is right after difficulty waypoint 4, all the way to the Cedar abandoned mining town, I would rate that section of trail somewhere between easy and moderate. It started out a little rough, and in fact, it was rocky all the way to the Cedar abandoned mining town. But as we came down the mountain, it did get easier to navigate. I'll even go out on a limb and say, in dry conditions with proper tire placement, you could do that in a stock SUV. Now, past the Cedar Mine abandoned mining town? Well, that's just easy. And it only gets easier the closer you get to Wikieup. It starts out a little rocky, but it doesn't take long before it smooths out. You'll come across some sand, few hills, nothing that takes any skill to navigate. In fact, the last stretch toward Wikieup is just a wide gravel road. Had we turned to the right, my current left, we would continue down the Arizona Peace Trail. Straight ahead is Wikieup, and that's where we're headed. So ends our adventure on the Arizona Peace Trail this weekend. The next weekend we make it out, we're coming right back down this road, and we're going that way. If you like our videos, hit the like. If you have any questions about our gear, about what we do, if you have any advice, because Lord knows I can use it, leave us some comments and subscribe, because why not? Ring the bell. We're not normal. Well, we're not normal, but we're also not regular on YouTube, so ring the bell so you know when our next video comes out. Till next time.
Like, comment, subscribe.